Ping Mei was stunned, covering his face, and then shouted angrily. "Rubbish! How dare you hit me?" Charlie sneered, "What's wrong with hitting you? If I hit you, you have to bear it." After speaking, he raised his hand and slapped him again, and his cheek was swollen high. Although Claire was also a little disgusted with Ping Mei, seeing Charlie slapped him twice in a row, she was still a little worried, and hurriedly said, "Charlie, what are you doing? I'm telling you, don't you just do it with others?" What she worries about is not her own cooperation, but whether Charlie will be retaliated by Ping Mei. After all, Ping Mei is also a big boss with a surname. How can he swallow this breath after being beaten? Sure enough, Ping Mei became irritated and completely exposed. He pointed to Claire and said, "The surname is Wilson. Your husband's debt will be paid today. I will kill him. Let him disappear completely from the face of Orus Hill." When Claire heard the words, she said angrily, "You are shameless." "Shameless?" Ping Mei snorted coldly. "Don't think I don't know, the Wilson family has already swept you out. Do you think you are from Wilson family? I tell you the truth, I Ping Mei stomped my foot in Orus Hill City. It can kill your whole family. If you don't want any accidents in your family, you'd better kneel and climb on my bed. If I am happy, I can barely forgive you." Claire trembled with anger, and said sharply, "Ping Mei, you are a bee at starred. I'm powerful, what's wrong with shamelessness?" Ping Mei said shamelessly. Charlie stood up and said to Ping Mei, "The Mr. Mei, you are already bankrupt, so if you are powerful, you should save the time." "What did you say?" Ping Mei was taken aback, completely unresponsive. He was about to shout when his cell phone rang. Ping Mei didn't want to answer, but the phone rang like a reminder. Ping Mei gave Charlie a fierce finger and picked up the phone impatiently. "Hey, what's the matter?" "Mr. Mei, it's not good. The shareholders of the company that was supposed to cooperate with us suddenly withdrew all our cooperation." "What?" Ping Mei's face changed drastically. "I will call Jingcheng immediately." "Wait a minute, not only the Beijing side withdrew the cooperation, but also the Emgrand Group, which has a long-term cooperation with our company, suddenly cancelled all cooperation. In addition, Mr. Zhao, Mr. Li and Mr. Thompson all cancelled the contract." Ping Mei held the phone and was too surprised to speak. But the voice in the phone continued. "At present, 4 companies have called and asked future company to pay huge liquidated damages. Mr. Jones from the finance department called and wanted to recover the 280 million engineering loan and transfer the account within tomorrow. Otherwise they would go through legal procedures and seize the real estate under construction. Also, the heads of China Bank, China Construction Bank, Industrial and Commercial Bank, and Agricultural Bank of China all called to collect debts. We must settle all previous loans by noon tomorrow, or else they will auction off the company's assets." Ping Mei was sweating profusely, his face was bloodless, and layers of cold sweat soaked his shirt. Is this world crazy? Or is he having nightmares? How come all the unfortunate things all of a sudden happen to him at once? All of them are like an appointment. What's the matter? What the H*LL is it? After being hit one after another, Ping Mei sweated like rain. He couldn't even stand firmly and had to hold on to the wall with his hands. Claire didn't know who he was calling, but after seeing Ping Mei actually answered a call, her expression suddenly changed, as if he was about to suffer an emergency. She couldn't help but wonder. "Charlie, is Ping Mei suddenly ill?" Charlie said with a faint smile, "Maybe, he has a brain disease, and he can't even remember what he is." The secretary's panic and crying sounded from the phone, but Ping Mei couldn't hear him clearly. There was ringing in his ears, and his mind was full of what Charlie said just now. "You are already broke." Ping Mei was in a cold sweat, raised his head in horror, and stared at Charlie firmly. Could it be that he didn't know the prophet? He is really broke. Ping Mei slumped down the wall, desperate. Charlie gave him a cold look and said to Claire, "Let's go." Claire didn't know what was going on with Ping Mei, but she didn't want to look at this person anymore and turned around and left. At this moment, Ping Mei suddenly woke up, suddenly raised her head to look at Charlie. Suddenly she climbed up and rushed to Charlie's back. Just when Charlie was about to get in the car, Ping Mei rushed over, His eyes were blood red. He was panting hard, his eyes fixed on him. Ping Mei's crazy appearance made Claire nervous, and she subconsciously took a step back to Charlie. You did it, right? You did all of this, didn't you? Ping Mei stared at Charlie and asked in a panic. Charlie glanced at Ping Mei, and said blankly, "Get out." The tone is simple and neat, just like berating a dog. The crowd looked at each other. Oh God! Isn't this the famous Mr. Mei? This young man dressed like a passerby, dare to call Mr. Mei in public? Doesn't he want to mix in Orus Hill City? However, just in full view, Ping Mei suddenly thumped and knelt in front of Charlie, and said with a weeping face, "Mr. Wade, I was wrong. Please, let me make a living.